Hello, Rebound here. Well, I slept pretty well last night, only woke up a couple of times, and I was out of that place by about 7:30. There weren't a whole lot of people there. There was not a privy there, which is pretty frustrating. One of these days, I know I keep saying I'm going to do videos about this or that, but one of these days I'm going to do videos about everything related to pooping on the trail. That one should be fun. However, let me just say that that's always an inconvenience. And to give you a little preview, a lot of you might think privies are disgusting, and they can be, but a lot of the privies out here are what they call moldering privies, where after you go, you put a handful of leaves and bracken from the forest floor in there, and it really keeps the stink down. And it's, we're out here hiking 15 plus miles a day. You don't want to be squatting if you don't have to, because your legs are tired. So privies are often nice. So that one didn't have one. That was an inconvenience. But there weren't too many people there, and it was quiet, and I did sleep fairly well. I was out of there by 7:30, and my plan for the day is to do about, I think it's about 14 or 15 today, to the old Over Mountain shelter. I've stayed there twice before on my other 2 through hike attempts. Basically what it was an old barn that they had converted to a shelter. But there is a large flat place on the hill that has a very nice view where you can tent, and that's what I've always done. So they are still allowing people to tent there. I think I heard that they finally tore the barn down. For a while they were telling people just not to go near it. People, they were probably still trying to get in there, but anyway, that's my goal for today. The weather was supposed to be sunny today. I do see some haze and clouds, but I'm hoping it's going to burn off, and it's supposed to get warm enough that I can shed a layer, which I'm looking forward to. I think of all sorts of things to talk about out here. By the time I pull my camera out, I've forgotten it. But your mind goes everywhere while you're out here, because that's all you have to do is walk and think. So, I guess for now, until I have another epiphany, I'm signing out. Wanted to say something about different hiking styles. There are some people who sleep till 8, don't get out of camp until 9, and then they hike, they take lots of breaks, they take maybe an hour for lunch, and then they roll into camp about 5 or 6, sometimes later. That's just an example I made up, but I've seen it. Yesterday, I got up earlier, but I left camp about 7:30. It was very cold yesterday morning. I took maybe a couple 2 to 5 minute breaks where I sat down on a log. I ate my snacks and my lunch while I was walking, and I did 14 miles, and I got into camp about 2:30. A lot of people would press on just because there's still daylight and it's early, and I have done that before, but at this point, I'm tired. That's like working a full day without any breaks or any lunch break. That's 7 hours. So I'm trying not to feel guilty about stopping, because I like putting my feet up. I like getting cleaned up and eating and getting all that out of the way, and then editing my videos, which I kind of enjoy if I have time. And I've started reading a book on my phone. I may have Bud send my Kindle back. I took my Kindle on both of my last 2 hikes, and I spent a lot of time reading in the evening, resting. And so I struggle with not feeling bad about stopping at 2:30 or 3, but I'm starting earlier. I'm walking faster, and I'm not taking as many breaks. I'm not taking as many side trails. I do stop to see the views. If it's a Blue Blaze trail that takes me half a mile to see a waterfall, maybe not. Not sure how things will work out. I think as summer comes, I will want to try taking a longer lunch break and just resting, especially if there's a large rock slab in the sun and there's a beautiful view. It's so nice to just lay there in the sun after you've had your lunch, and I look forward to doing that. We'll see what happens. It's just been too cold to stop for lunch or breaks. As the days get longer, I'm feeling more comfortable about taking longer breaks. So that's that thought. Hello, Rebound here. Today was a long and tough but very beautiful and interesting day. I hiked for probably 4 hours uphill going over Roan Mountain, and it was beautiful with all of the conifers and the rocks and the moss. It was just gorgeous. I was surprised to see a lot of snow up there, and it made for a really mushy trail. I probably saw more trail that looked like a creek today than I ever have anywhere on the AT, all put together. There was also quite a bit of muddy stuff toward the very end where the whole trail was just mud and footsteps all in the mud and people trying to go around the mud. You could tell. I also went over Jane Bald and another bald today, and I really enjoy the balds. It was tough climbing them, but once you got up there, it was a spectacular view. I am at Over Mountain Shelter. They have torn down the barn, and right now I'm the only person here. I have seen quite a few locals, maybe 3 groups of locals stop. It is a Sunday, but they've stopped here to see the view, talked to several of them. I don't know if anybody else will stay here. It's a gorgeous campsite still. The spring on the way here was flowing strong, and I've had my supper and I'm getting ready to get cleaned up and get ready for bed. And I guess that is all for now. This is Rebound signing out. I forgot to mention that I actually stopped for lunch today. It was a very warm and sunny day today. I was able to shed my long sleeve layers, and I actually stopped on top of the bald and had lunch and took off my shoes, and it was very nice. I hope to be able to do that a lot more in the future. This is Rebound signing out.